Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be going for another top ladder push with 3.0 Xbow Cycle. As you guys can see right now, I'm really high up. Going to be going for #1 in the world right now. Shouldn't be too hard for someone of my caliber. And yeah, I'm pretty high on ladder right now, so we should expect to get some very, high intensity, very breakneck games. And so today, going to be playing with 3.0 Xbow Cycle. As always, as you guys can see, it is on my profile, and so I would say I'm definitely kind of a pioneer of sorts of this deck. I've been uploading videos on 3.0 Xbow Cycle on my channel for over 3 years at this point. I would say 3.0 has been a deck in general for over 3 years, or just about 3 years. So, it is a very solid deck, and right now it's in a pretty good spot in the meta. I mean, the meta is pretty bad for Xbow, but at least archers are really strong. We'd also get the archers card art change, which I would say is pretty nice. So yeah, right now Xbow's looking like a pretty solid deck overall. I know you guys always come to me for pro tips with Xbow, so I'm here to deliver today. As you guys can see, I'm very proficient with the Xbow. I do have it at mastery level 7. I also have some support cards, max mastery. I have Knight, Archers max, Log maxed, Fireball maxed, of course, Tesla maxed. I do have E-Spirit level 9, not 10, unfortunately, because I would say it's pretty hard for me to commit to something. I do have commitment issues, but I do switch between Ice Spirit and E-Spirit sometimes. That's why, Ice Spirit's max, but E-Spirit isn't. I do switch between them. Can't really be too biased towards one of them. Of course, I do switch, but overall, I would say 3.0 Xbow Cycle is a pretty solid deck, and I would say I'm definitely one of the best players in the world with it right now. Being this high up on ladder, it is kind of stressful for me sometimes, but I do my best to give you guys some high quality content. So right now, you're going to be playing with 3.0 Xbow Cycle on top ladder. Again, going for #1 in the world, so hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Let's get right into the matches. I know you guys are here for some of the best pro tips, and I'm exactly here to deliver that. I'm going to be giving you guys some of the best tips you can imagine. You'll be winning games you didn't even think you could win. You'll be winning games that you actually lost. Anyways, find our first match against a Japanese player here. Gonna give him the good luck. We do have Xbow in our starting hand. Goes for Wallbreakers. I'm going to Skeletons for the right Wallbreaker because my Ice Spirit is going to freeze the left one. And this is going to be looking like it's minor Wallbreakers, I think. Hopefully it's minor Wallbreakers and not Mega Knight Wallbreakers. Okay, goes for Goblins plus minor. Going to go for a Log. And I'm actually going to go for an Xbow in front of this one Archer on the right because that was a pretty aggressive push on his end. And Archer counter pushing is no joke. So I'm going to go for an Xbow at the bridge right now. Goes for the Mighty Miner. Going to go for an Ice Spirit to hold the Mighty Miner in place, reset the drill, charge up, and this should be a really solid push. Get 3 Xbow hits right there, so really solid stuff. And he goes for a Wallbreakers. He's just going to Tesla the middle. Goes for a pre-log, super aggressive pre-log. I don't know what was up with that. I guess he was just really angling for a prediction, but not going to work out at all. So looking like it's going to be Mighty Miner Wallbreaker. Should be a very bad matchup, especially because they do probably have either a bomb tower or a cannon, both of which are going to be pretty annoying for me to deal with because they are good counters to my Xbow. But okay, goes for a minor poison. I want to go for a Knight Xbow right now because that was super aggressive, and Xbow is definitely a punish deck. So when they go so aggressive like that, sometimes you can do something what I call sack and attack. In this case, it's just going to be a very solid punish. So I'm going to go for a Log on the Archers. Should take them out for sure. Okay, I did miss the Goblins, unfortunately. Going to go for an Ice Spirit to retarget some of the Goblins, though. We do actually take out 1 and 2 of the Goblins. Okay, 1 stays alive just barely, but that was still a really nice punish, I would say. As you guys can see, he has lots of counters to Xbow. In this kind of meta, it is just a very Xbow counter heavy meta. Like, people just love to counter Xbow. I don't know why. It's just one of the most hated decks in the game, I guess. Even Supercell, they said themselves that they would like to nerf Xbow, and they're always trying to hard counter Xbow in the meta. It's actually been 100% confirmed. So yeah, just you have to be careful when you're playing a deck like this. People are out for you. But goes for Wallbreaker, just gonna log them back, and Split Archer's gonna do pretty solid. I think he can probably Xbow at the bridge again, just because it should be a decent play. I can Fireball the Bomb Tower if he goes Mighty. I can go for the Ice Spirit to reset it, especially if he doesn't go for a Bomb Tower. I should get 1 Xbow hit there. No, I don't. Okay, that's actually very unfortunate. I can't say I was expecting that whatsoever. I'm actually really surprised right now. And kind of upset, but anyways, should be okay. Archers are coming down. I'm actually going to take a lot of chip in the left, so maybe that was a bit ill-advised on my end. Goes for super low bomb tower, though, so I can probably just Fireball it. Gonna log on, hopefully, the Goblins, and maybe hit the Archers, too. Should get 1 Xbow hit. Okay, nice, I do get the 1 Xbow hit that I was looking for. Very solid stuff. I'm probably going to go for a pre-Tesla down low right here for his next Miner, and this is something I love to do in this matchup, of course. Goes for a Mighty. Goblins probably going to poison as well, if I had to guess. Miner is on the Tesla. I'm going to try and log it back, maybe into my Knight, ideally. And that would be very nice. Okay, doesn't really work out, unfortunately. We're going to go for an Xbow behind the King Tower. This is a very common play, actually, Xbow behind King Tower, because you can set up for another Xbow. It's going to be a very solid play overall. So let's see what he wants to go for. Goes for a stacked Archer. He's going to fireball them right away. Goes for a Miner plus Goblins. Going to go for Ice Spirit plus Skeletons, then Knight for the Goblins, I think. I'm actually already back to another Xbow, so this should be very solid. I'm going to go Archers to DPS down this Mighty. Going to log the Mighty back to reset the charge up. Going to Ice Spirit as well to reset the charge up. Once more, just lots of charge up resetting here. Back to another Xbow, of course, because I just cycle Xbows that fast. That's just how I'm built. Gonna fireball the Archers though. He's not back to his bomb tower. This is gonna be one Xbow hit. He goes for a last second bomb tower, but Xbow is gonna get the damage, so gonna be a good game. He's laughing even though he had a 100-0 matchup. That's just, you know, how it is these days. You know, people laugh even though they lose 100-0 matchups. Xbow in general, every single deck in the meta, I would say, is a 100-0 matchup or worse for Xbow. Like, it's just a really bad meta for Xbow right now, but that's why, you know, I'm here giving you guys the pro tips that you need to win with this deck. Xbow behind King Tower in that match was huge. Looks like we might have an Xbow mirror match here, because he does have Xbow on his banner. Gonna give him the good luck, and let's see what he wants to do. Gonna go for a log right here. See what he wants to go for. Could definitely be an Xbow mirror match. Would not be surprised. He goes for a log. Let's see if he splits Archers. He goes for... Okay, Ice Spirit. He does go for the split Archer, so this could definitely be an Xbow mirror. Gonna Knight the back. Usually it's not advisable to go for a Knight the back in Xbow mirror match, just because they can usually just punish you in Xbow opposite lane, but my opponent looks like he's a bit nervous, does not want to go for that. I'm definitely going to take that, because I take those. Archer is going to take each other out. I think I have to log this Ice Spirit back. Do not want to take the Ice Spirit chip, of course. It's not really Christmas yet. And that's just going to be, you know, some nice chip. Okay, goes for an Xbow. Very aggressive. I can go for an Xbow myself, though. As you guys can see, Xbow counters Xbow pretty well. So going to be a very solid play. I don't know why he's so surprised. I'm going to Ice Spirit in case he logs my Xbow back, which is going to be a very common play. He does actually get some chip for some reason. Ice Spirit was not in range, it looks like, but that's going to be a very solid defense overall still. Yeah, I don't know. He was very surprised by my Xbow there. But, yeah, I guess in this Xbow mirror matchup, usually you want a defensive Xbow and win the defensive Xbow battle. So I'm definitely going to try and show you guys how to beat the Xbow mirror match right now. Going to log back. He goes for another Xbow for some reason. I'm going to go get back to my Xbow again. And it should be a very solid counter. Actually going to go for Ice Spirit Archers for his Archers, just because he's probably going to go for the same little trick there. And I'm going to get some chip here, because, I mean, okay, he has to fireball the Xbow. Definitely not a good sign on his end, going for a fireball like that. I could probably fireball back if I want to, but I think there's no point. Probably just going to chill. He gives a good game. I don't know why he's so upset. I mean, it's literally a card-for-card direct mirror matchup, so... yeah, the game is definitely not over, but I am up by like 22 damage. I don't even know how that happened, to be honest, but I guess I'll take it. Gonna Knight the back right here. Let's see what he wants to go for. I am up. I really don't know how I'm up that 22 damage, but I'll take it. Gonna go Xbow for his Xbow. Again, very common counter. I'm just going to get back to a log for the Archers. I think there's no point fireballing them because they're probably not in range of getting fireballed with a tower anyways. So just going to Archers. And then my Knight in the right, or in the left rather, should also force some responses out at least. I think I do have to Knight for these, so going to be a bit of a pain, but I should be okay. And let's see what he wants to go for. Could go for another Xbow, could go for defensive Xbow too. He has lots of options right now. So let's see. Looks like he's just going to let things go. Goes for Knight the back. That's going to be fine. I think I'm going to go for an Xbow right now. He goes for a Fireball, very aggressive. Going to go Xbow and then Knight in front as well, just to, you know, get some damage coming. Going to Fireball his Tesla because it should be a pretty solid play. Then I can also log the Archers as well. They should be definitely an Xbow lock. Okay, I actually was not looking at the Knight on my tower, so that's going to be really suboptimal. Going to Knight to retarget, and he actually got a lot of damage there. That's on me. Yikes, I should not have taken so much Knight damage. If I lose this Xbow mirror match right now because of one Knight, I'm going to be very frustrated right now. Anyway, he's going to go for a split Archers again. He could go for an Xbow at the bridge if he wants to. He does. Going to go for an Xbow again for his Xbow. Fireball the Xbow plus Knight plus Archer just because I don't want to take any risks whatsoever. He could definitely Fireball me back, which he does. I had a feeling he would do that. So he's actually not playing this very badly, but I should be fine if I can just, you know, get some decent chip coming down later on. But still not really a fan of how this game is progressing so far. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Goes for Knight at the back. I'm actually going to Fireball the Knight just because I feel like getting some chip, and he likes to Fireball me, so I'm definitely going to Fireball him back. Going to log the Archers plus Xbow, maybe clip a Ice Spirit as well. Do not get the clip, but should still be a pretty solid defense overall. He Fireballs. I'm going to Fireball back, I think, again. He has to log as well, which is a pretty good sign. Xbow isn't going to get any damage. I get one archer hit, though. That's huge. It's actually going to put me back in the lead, so we definitely take those. And this could definitely come down to spell cycle at the end. I think it is going to come down to spell cycle. Actually goes for defensive Xbow. Going to go for an Xbow for that Xbow, and then probably just spell cycle him out at this point. I'm going to fireball his tower, just, you know, spell cycle him. He could go for another Xbow if he wants to, but I should be okay. Yeah, he's back to another Xbow. Gonna go for a low knight to stall, and then Xbow for his Xbow. Should not be in range of his Tesla. Yeah, should bypass for sure. So gonna go for a fireball on his tower again. Log as well, just to get some cycling going. And he's probably going to go for an Xbow again, but I should be fine. Definitely. Notice how if you place your Xbow all the way in the corner like this, they can't really stop it. Okay, actually my Xbow's on his Xbow, on his Tesla rather, for some reason. I don't know what's up with that, but should be okay still, as long as I just get some cycling going. I definitely have to fireball tower as well. Okay, actually get some Xbow chip. Oh, this is really bad. Oh no, I think I just choked. I think I actually just choked. Wow, hold on. I'm going to fireball. Yeah, he actually just came back. That's going to be GG, well played. I mean, what can I say? He played better than me in the Xbow mirror match. Wow. I do have to say, I don't think I deserve to lose that. I think I probably deserve to win that, but I mean, there are some inexplainable factors that just can't really go into why I lost, I guess. But yeah, I'm not the best at the Xbow mirror match, unfortunately. I would say I've been kind of washed at that, so that is highly unfortunate, but should still be fine. You know, it was very close anyways. Into our next match against Dylan here. He has Hog on his banner. Not what I like to see, because Hog is usually a really good counter to Xbow as well, but he should be fine, I hope. Yeah, he goes for the Hog. Gonna go Ice Spirit Skeletons Archer. Should full counter, I think, with the new DPS of the Archers. Yeah, they do. Very nice, but again, if this is 2.6, that's going to be okay. If it's Hog EQ, that's going to be terrible, because Hog EQ is just a really bad matchup overall. And I'm not a big fan of it whatsoever. Archer might get some chip, though, hopefully. Yeah, we get one Archer chip. Not bad at all. Okay, Goblins. Okay, this is probably going to be Hog ExeNado, if I had to guess, which actually isn't going to be that bad of a matchup compared to some of the other versions out there, like Hog EQ at least. So I'll take that. He goes for Exe. Going to Tesla up high. DPS everything down. And just get some chip going, I guess, or, yeah, Tesla should do okay. Gonna Ice Spirit for the Exe as well. Just hold it in place for a bit to keep my Tesla alive. And then I think I'm gonna go for an Xbow, actually, because I have a Tesla supporting the Xbow. Should be pretty solid. I can log the Goblins as well, if he does go for them. He does, so I'm gonna log them back. He goes for Valk. He's probably gonna NATO this back. That's what I would do if I was him. He does. Gonna be a pretty solid play overall. I don't think he has enough for the Hog. If he does, I'm kind of screwed right here, actually, but I don't believe he does, so I'm just going to Knight down low. And now if he goes for a Hog, I have a Tesla back, so yeah, I think he didn't have enough Elixir for the Hog to punish there. But yeah, this could be kind of tough, because as you guys can see, they have lots of Xbow counters in this deck. Obviously, they have the Rocket, you know, 6 for 6, fully takes out an Xbow in Hog ExeNado, but they do also have the NATO, which is going to be kind of a pain. If you want to, like, NATO back. I just went Ice Spirit into a log. Let's not talk about that. Gonna split Archers. If he goes for a Hog, I can just Tesla for it, obviously. Let's see what he wants to go for, though. I'm kind of conflicted right now if I go same lane or opposite lane as him, because I don't really know which one would be better. I'm gonna go for a pre-Tesla, I guess, up high to start DPSing down the Exe. Gonna go for a Knight as well. Ice Spirit to hold the Hog in place. Thankfully, the Exe does not splash my tower. If it did, I think I would have been very frustrated there. But if he goes for a Valk in the right, I can probably Xbow opposite, but I think he's going to be smart enough not to go for a Valk. Yeah, just goes for Goblins instead, so kind of well played on his end. If he's back to a Hog, I'm back to a Tesla, though, so no issues there. I'm going to fireball the Exe, just get some spell cycle going, and if he wants to rocket back, he does. I'm actually going to go punish with an Xbow right now, so going to go in. Let's see if he goes for a Valk. Probably is going to. Going to Archer, so DPS down the Valk ASAP. Log this back as well. And that should take the Valk out pretty easily, actually. It does get some decent countering done, but I should be fine. Yeah, I got an Xbow hit, and I can probably go in again. So I'm going to go for an Xbow once more at the bridge just to pressure. And if he goes for an Exe, I can fireball it. Okay, goes Goblins. I have to get back to a log right now. He's probably relying on the NATO, so he has to NATO right now. Otherwise, I'm going to get some Xbow chip. Hopefully one more hit. Okay, no more hits, but we had to get one Xbow hit, which is going to be very solid. He might rocket me. Okay, actually really good log on his end. He's actually back to a Hog. I have to go for a Tesla last second here. That was really well played, I have to say, but I should be fine with this defense. Yep, nice defense there. Didn't take any hits from the Hog, thankfully. And I'm fine. Gonna go for an Xbow behind my King Tower right now. Very solid play, Xbow behind the King. Okay, he's definitely back to another Hog. Gonna log this and then go for Tesla. This is not looking good right now, actually. That Hog is gonna kind of go to town on my tower. I think I'm going to take some hits here. I take one Hog hit. If he goes for like a Valk or something, I can maybe Xbow on the right, but yeah, I don't know. This is looking kind of scuffed right here. He definitely played that very well with that aggression. He might go for a NATO if he doesn't really get one Xbow hit, though. Yeah, Xbow hits, as you guys can see, are not something to be laughed at. Like, they are very solid, and my opponent's just kind of taking them for granted right there. So each Xbow hit is putting me even closer to a victory. Valk's going to get some hits there, which is kind of scuffed. Actually, he gets a lot of Valk hits in the left there. I was not ready for that, but this should be a decent defense. And I'm going to go for an Xbow, I think, in the left, yeah, I would say. Because he might be expecting me to go in with my archers. Yeah, he definitely was. I'm going to fireball this back. He's not back to his goblins, so we can't really go goblins on this. Okay, never mind. He is back somehow. Hope I get one Xbow hit. I don't. Yikes. Okay, that's really bad. He might rocket me. Yeah, I'm not surprised he goes for a rocket there. I'm going to go for a knight and then Xbow. Definitely have to get the pressure going right here. Fireball the Exe as well. And then hover log for the goblins. I'm actually going to prediction log the goblins right now. Hopefully I can get it down. No, I do not. Okay, he's probably going to start rocket cycling. This is not looking good, because he's definitely back to another rocket right now. I do not like the look of this at all. Yeah, he's back to a rocket. I have to go archers and then Xbow right away. Just keep the pressure up, of course, and that should do solid. Going to high Tesla DPS down the executioner. Pre-log on the goblins once more, because I know he's back to them. Okay, nice. Really good pre-log. That's going to get me at least 2 Xbow hits, I think. Yeah, we get another one. That's pretty much going to be GG, because I can go for yet another Xbow, and if he rockets me, he can't defend this, so... And even if he rockets, it's not going to be enough damage to put him in the lead. So really solid gameplay overall, I would say. Pretty much exactly how you want to play against Hog, ExeNado. Very solid stuff there. I would say definitely a 100-0 matchup in his favor. But as I said, guys, I'm just kind of built like that. I do win these 100-0s pretty frequently. Sadly, the Xbow mirror match was a 100-0 that I was not able to win. But sometimes there are just 100-0 matchups in this game that you can't really win. But otherwise, I would say, you know, I was able to beat the Mortar Wallbreakers one, which was really bad. This one was definitely not an easy matchup by any means. I mean, it's just like, you know, sometimes you just get really bad matchups in the game. Can't do anything about them, but, I mean, we move. Gonna go for the next match right here. I think I might go for 2100 medals. We'll see. Thunder Game against Obama here. Wonder what he's doing in Clash Royale. Gonna give him the good luck and see what's up here. Like I said, I'm pretty much ready for any matchup in the whole game right now. Even though I always get 100-0 these days, I'm ready for any matchup, so we'll see what he wants to throw my way. Goes for Miner plus Goblins. Okay, gonna go for Archers, I think, because those Goblins... He goes for a Miner Poison. I don't know what is up with that. That's a really interesting poison right there. I think I'm gonna Expo in the left, because he's gonna have to respond to my Knight plus Archer in the right as well. Get an Ice Spirit for his Mighty, and then log it back as well to reset the charge. There should be at least 2 Expo hits. Okay, we get 2. Can I get a third? We do get a third. Nice, 3 Expo hits. Very solid. Might go for a Miner with those Goblins. He does. Okay, so what I have to do is Skeletons for the Miner and Knight for the Goblins. Pretty much really nicely played. If I went Miner for the Knight, or if I went Knight for the Miner and Skeletons for the Goblins would have destroyed my Skeletons, and then I would have taken a lot of damage. So I think that was definitely a good play. So Obama here, playing again a 100-0 matchup, which I'm not surprised because this game loves to throw me 100-0s, but I'm ready for them, so we'll see what I can do here. Gonna go Archers, maybe bait out a bad poison. Let's see if he wants to poison these. That would be really funny if he did. He does not, sadly, so well played, I guess. Good patience on his end. Gonna Ice Spirit for his tower. Should be very solid. Gonna pre-Tesla in the middle in case he wants to go Wallbreakers or whatever. Goes Goblins. Okay, gonna take care of the Goblins too. If he goes Minor Poison, that's gonna be, okay, very funny. Does go for the Minor Poison. Gonna go for an Expo at the bridge. He's super low in Elixir right now. If he goes Bomb Time, I'm gonna Fireball it. And he goes for a Mighty. Gonna log it back. Last second to, again, reset the Mighty Charge. So this is a play you have to be familiar with. Mighty Miner is a very good Expo counter, but you can reset it with Log and or Ice Spirit. So you do have to be ready to do both. Just like that, with that perfect play of mine. Okay, he goes for a Mortar. I was not expecting that at all. I'm going to go for a Knight down low, and then Archers for his Mortar. And he has Mortar. Okay, I was not expecting the Mortar. I have to say, I was not expecting the Mortar. That's for sure. Wait, doesn't he? Oh, he doesn't have Wallbreakers, actually. I guess that makes sense then. Gonna go for a low Tesla for all of this. Log the Miner back. And if he poisons, that's gonna be fine, I think, because, I mean, yeah, he can't really do anything. I'm gonna go Expo behind my King Tower. Should be pretty solid. Gonna Knight down low, I think. He might Mighty in front of the Mortar. So I'm not going to go Archers or anything too crazy like that. Gonna Fireball, actually. That's a pretty solid Fireball. And I can just go Skeletons off to the side to distract. And I can now Ice Spirit archers for this mighty, and he does actually have to go for a mortar to defend, otherwise there's going to be some decent Xbow chip coming in. Gonna log to maybe catch him off guard, you won't expect it. Nice. Like I said, you can reset the mighty miner's charge with log. Gonna let the mortar lock on because I don't really care about my left side tower, of course. And I'm back to another Xbow, so definitely going to go for the Xbow. Oh, goes for a really aggressive play. I think I have to defend this, so I'm going to go for a log, knight, and then he should not be able to defend this. At least I hope not. Going to archers for whatever, if he goes goblins or archers himself. I think he is pretty much done for here. Going to fireball on the goblins, probably going to goblins on my knight. Going to pre-fireball. We do hit... Okay, I mean, the idea was there. That's going to be GG, though. Against another 100-0. You know what it is, we always take these 100-0s and destroy them, so, you know, hopefully this has been an educational video for you guys so far. Just destroying 100-0s left and right with Xbow. Pretty much almost at top 1 right now as well, I would say. We've been making some crazy progress. I will not let myself get hindered by 100-0s like this matchup. I would say, you know, no matter what the game wants to throw at me, I'm going to try my best either way. Let's go for one more win. It's going to be the final match of the video, so hopefully you guys have taken away a lot of key learning points about the Xbow deck. In this video, my opponent gives a good luck back. He's definitely going to need it more than I'm going to need it. Going to log for the Ice Spirit, and Ice Spirit probably going to be some kind of cycle deck again. Could be the same deck we've been going against quite a few times. Could be Minor Poison. Could also be an Xbow Mirror match, which, okay, goes for Goblins. Going to go split Archers. If he goes Minor, it's going to be confirmed. Minor Poison. Let's see what he wants to do, though, against my split Archers. And he does not do anything. I'm going to go for an Xbow, actually, just because why not, right? Like, he's not doing anything, I'm just going to go for an Xbow. Like, sometimes when in doubt, just Xbow. So, this should be some decent chip here, unless he, like, goes for something. Okay, lets my Xbow get 2 hits, so... Oh, wait, what? Okay, this is going to be kind of bad. I'm going to go for Skeletons, and then I think I have to Tesla for the Mighty, or rather for the Xbow. Yeah, I'm going to Tesla, log the Archers back too, and then I hope I can get a decent... defense going. Okay, I think I have to go archers. Actually, I have to not go archers because I'm down too much. Oh, I know what that's going to be. It's going to be Pumpo, in which case this should actually be a really good matchup for me because I just have to fireball every pump and then just Xbow for his Xbows because, you know, like I said, Xbow is a very solid Xbow counter. So it should be fine. Also, if he goes for a pump, I don't think I can punish with an Xbow because he does have the Mighty Miner. Should be a very easy Xbow counter, so I do have to just chill. Yeah, he goes for the pump. Gonna fireball the pump. Level 13 pump. I don't think that's gonna make a difference in terms of interactions, but it could. I know this deck, though. I've had someone in the comments asking for this deck many times, this Xbow pump deck. I would say, you know, the deck I'm playing, 3.0 Xbow Cycle, is obviously a much more reliable deck, but I can see why you'd want to watch a deck like this as well. I'll probably make a video on it sometime soon. Splits archers. I think I'm gonna split archers myself. I don't think I want to go for a knight just because, oh, he's already back to a pump, but I'm already back to another fireball, so I don't know what he was trying to do there. Tried to pull a fast one, but I was even quicker. I guess they call me Sonic. Okay, goes for a log, pre-log. Very interesting, but this deck does not have a big spell. I know that for a fact, so I think he's just trying to spam pumps and try and screw me over, but it's not gonna happen. Like, he can do it all he wants. He's not gonna happen. He's actually just giving me free fireballs. Like, he's coming up 1 elixir every time, but it's not really gonna do much. Gonna Xbow for his Xbow, log the archer plus Xbow, and then skeletons for the Mighty Miner, and then this should be pretty easily defended, I would say. I think he is back to new Xbow. Probably is, actually, but shouldn't be a big deal. I'm already back to another Xbow myself, and as I said, Xbow is one of the best Xbow counters in the whole game, so not really worried at all. Gonna low log because I don't want to take that Fire Spirit chip. I guess not the best knight on my end, but this Xbow should take care of his Xbow pretty well. Yeah, it does. Gonna wait for his archers to lock onto my knight, Ice Spirit to reset the Mighty Miner charge, and then I should be fine. Yeah, also because he doesn't have a big spell, I can probably just like fireball cycle him at the end if I need to. No point going aggressive with my own Xbow. It's gonna pre-Tesla actually for his Xbow. That's what he wants to go for. If he fireballs, or if he pumps rather, I'm just gonna get a free fireball off. And now he's pretty much denied from going for an Xbow. He can go Xbow like that, but I can again just go for an Xbow into his, and he can't really stop it. So I'm gonna archers for his archers. He could definitely like Fire Spirit log these or something, but I mean Ice Spirit log, okay, that's fine too. His archers actually die, and he has to respond to this, otherwise he's gonna be kind of screwed. Gonna log, maybe get 1 Xbow hit. Okay, sadly was not happening. I guess I was a bit too excited there. I think what I'm gonna do here is try and defend the Mighty Miner first, and then go for an Xbow, because it seems like he's trying to like be very aggressive, but I'm not gonna let that happen. Also nice, my log did clip his whatever he played. I actually didn't even see, but this is going to force another response out, and this should be at least 1 Xbow hit, if not mistaken. Okay, never mind, he defended that pretty well, I would say, but still, he's definitely down elixir. I can definitely go for an Xbow, I think, with this knight. just to counter push. So I'm going to go for that right now. Especially goes for a pump. He's going to be in a world of hurt. So I'm going to go for an Xbow right now. I don't really know what he can do. He might have to defensive Xbow to stop this, which isn't going to be the best, actually. Going to log this back, reset the Mighty Miner charge, and then that's going to be at least one Xbow hit, if not more. We get one Xbow hit. Going to go for another Xbow, and we did outcycle the Mighty Miner right here, which is a very important thing against champions, guys, because you can outcycle champions pretty easily, especially if they die. As you guys can see, you had to go Mighty Miner last second. I'm actually already back to another Xbow. I'm just going to keep the pressure up. Once again, Xbow coming down, relentless with these Xbows. I'm going to go for a Knight for his Xbow. Can't obviously choke to an Xbow. Well, I get one Xbow hit in the right, maybe more. Okay, I don't get more, sadly, but I'm going to go for an Xbow for his Xbow. Okay, this is looking not the best, actually. This is looking kind of tense, but I should be okay. I'm going to fireball up high. Don't want to take any risks, actually, so I'm just going to try and defend this as well as I can. As Xbow's on my Xbow, perfect, and my Xbow on the left is going to go crazy. That's going to be GG. Really nice win against Xbow. Another Xbow mirror match. That was definitely not an easy matchup by any means because he had Pump. Pump is a really good Xbow counter. Also had the Mighty Miner, of course, which, champions. I don't have any champions in this deck. He had a champion, which automatically puts him at a massive advantage. But thankfully for me, I was able to hold my own. That's going to be 2,100 rating points on our way up to number 1. This is pretty much going to be my road to number 1, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video with 3.0 Xbow Cycle. Again, I would say this is a very solid deck, definitely with the Archer's buff as well. I was unfortunately not able to win every single match today, because sometimes that is just how it is, sometimes you don't win every game, even if you want to, no matter how skilled you are. Even if you're as skilled as me, you're not going to win every game, because the game is going to throw you ridiculous matchups like these, no matter how bad the matchup is, though. You always have to remember to keep your mentality strong, and you can always bounce back from a terrible matchup. As you guys can see, I was able to use this to fuel my energy, fuel my motivation. I was able to win 3 in a row. Very solid games, very crazy, clean games against some of the hardest matchups in the entire game. Against some of the best players in the entire world as well, like Obama and Dylan. I'm sure you guys have heard of them as well, especially Obama. And I was just really glad I was able to, showcase these games against some of the best players in the world at some of the highest positions on ladder in the world as well. That's pretty much going to be it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the 3.0 Xbow Cycle Pro tips. I know you guys definitely come here a lot for that kind of thing, and I've had a lot of positive support from you guys recently. Just want to say thank you all so much. You guys are pretty much the best community I could have asked for, honestly. So really grateful. I have been really busy with class stuff recently, so it's not been easy to keep up consistent uploads, but I am trying my best. And again, 3.0 Xbow Cycle is never going to die, especially if you have players like me keeping it alive. Especially 3.0 Xbow Cycle when played as well as it was played today, I would say. But that's pretty much going to be it for the video, guys. Hope I was able to help you guys out with some pro tips. Definitely give this deck a try if you want to. Xbow is one of the weakest cards in the game, but in the hands of some of the strongest players in the game, it can definitely be very menacing and teach people a lesson. But that's going to be for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.